Let's talk Women Talk.
What motivates a person to step up? Meet this courageous Singaporean sheroine who is doing all she can to advocate and give back to her community on WomenTalk Pulse.
Hi everybody, I'm June Chua. I'm the co-founder of T Project for transgender homeless people in Singapore. Me and my late sister, we started the T Project Transgender Shelter when we realized there's no social support for them. Because me and my sisters, we are both trans women also, we are both in a community and we see a lot of examples of people from my community who are homeless because they are chased out by their family. And then when they chase out by their family, they will have zero financial support, zero social service support. Then how are they going to go back to school? How are they going to continue their education? With no necessary cert, no proper document, no proper degree, the only job they can find is no-wage job. So they cannot survive, and they will most likely enter the sex industry because that is the only industry that affirms their identity, that doesn't question them. So there will come a time in their life when their earning power will diminish as a sex workers, and that's when they're older, when they're elderly, and that's when the challenges come in. The shelter is actually to provide a safe haven, and then during the stay at my shelter, they can think of how to overcome the challenges and how to maybe take back their life again. And my shelter will try our very best to help them to get back on their own 2 feet. So we also started a new initiative by the volunteers, the Giving Table, where we actually employed a transgender person to cook for the people. The first Giving Table is by Rose, one of our residents staying in the shelter, previous residents staying in the shelter. The other one is by Amy, who is the first transgender model in Singapore. So when people see us as a transgender, already all the stereotypes or preconceived notions, preconceived assumptions will come in. And I want to say to employers, like, do not judge them, judge their capabilities or judge their potential because they are a trans woman. To see the strength of a transgender woman, to see the value of what a trans woman can bring to your company. Empathize with them, of course, but not to give them a chance because you're a transgender woman, to give them a chance because you know they can do it. You know they can fill the role that you want them to do. You know that they can accomplish what you set them to do, and they can accomplish it even better than your other employees. This is what I want to tell the employees, give them a chance. I was born biologically a male, underwent SIS, sex reassignment surgery when I'm 17, and now I'm legally a female. A transgender person, we are all born transgender. We didn't become, we didn't change, we didn't transform to be a transgender. We become aware we are transgender at different stages of our lives. Being a trans woman myself, I see what a trans woman had to go through to be themselves. I see what a trans woman had to go through to survive in this society that treat transgender people as visible yet invisible at the same time. They know we exist, but there's no support given to us. So I have first-hand knowledge of the tribulations, I have first-hand knowledge of the discrimination that a trans person faces in society. I'm very lucky, I'm very blessed. I have a very happy childhood. I have a very supportive families. I have a transgender sister to share my sorrow and joy with. Even my sister passed away, I'm still counting my blessing as a transgender person compared to a lot of people in my community. So I want to share that blessing. I want to let people know that we are already here. We are already in the community. We are already part of society already. To just to embrace us and to see us, and then move on from there. Some people may find it very awkward or very difficult to interact with transgender people because they see us as transgender person first. They didn't see us as individuals, they didn't see us as a person first. Being a transgender just occupied a small part of my life. It's like 17 years ago, I been there, done that. So I'm now living my life as a person. How you interact with a transgender person is how you interact with your classmates, your colleagues, your neighbors. It's the same. You don't befriend a transgender people. You don't interact with transgender people. You interact with a person first who is or who are a transgender. If you see me as a person, you will see infinite possibilities. Yeah. A lot of people say that their first motivation to excel in life, to succeed in life is their children. But for my transgender community, the first one that forsaken us, the first one that neglected one, the first one that chased us is our parents. So there's these two opposite, extreme opposites, which I want to balance it up. I want to balance. So I would want the society to start accept and embrace a transgender daughter. Being a transgender means to have the courage to be ourselves, because I know the difficult journey that she had to go through in order to be who she or he is today. When I see a transgender person, I also see love. She really must love herself so much that she must be herself or himself. So when I see a transgender person, I see courage, and it's a celebration of love to me. Greatest gift you can give yourself is to be yourself. Whether you want to be a woman, a man, a gender queer, a gender non-conformist, when you can be what you really want, when you can be what you are really, who you really are, it's like falling in love with yourself every day, and that feeling is totally magical. And that brings me why, with all the challenges, why with all the discrimination, I still want to be who I am, a trans woman, because I'm already living a fairy tale life. I am sure who I am, what I want in life. I've already achieved it. Have you? I hope T Project can empower, can show the transgender community they can be more than the sum total of their transgender persona. They can be superwoman if they want. My hope is that T Project Transgender Shelter will become redundant, because every transgender people in my community will be in charge of their life, will be standing on their own 2 feet. I also hope the society will be more embracing of my transgender community, though I feel that the most important thing is to embrace yourself. So if anyone wants to support the T Project, they could click like my T Project page and see what we are doing for the transgender communities. And the most concrete thing that they can do is donate money to the T Project Fund. So empowerment to me is the freedom to be able to do what you want in life. When you reach the top, there's self-actualization, which now that I can do what I like in life, I got more options, more choices for me to explore. So I choose to help my community, and I think that is empowerment to me. Thank you. 谢谢，感謝。